That's what it's going to be.
Welcome to Rug Orange.
Welcome to Rug Orange. Today we've got...
It's hot day today.
Yeah, it's bloody hot.
Well, you know it's been a heat wave in the UK.
You couldn't even keep the bit going for like 10
Okay, wait,
seconds.
restart. Oh, the fire went out.
No, it's gonna keep going. It's... Okay. We'll start again then.
Start again. Wow, it's so hot in the UK. Wow.
No, you've started to be like, welcome to Rug Orange, everyone.
Welcome to Rug Orange, everyone.
It's bloody hot today.
Oh, heat wave in the UK.
Hottest day
Why is
in
it so
the
hot
UK
right now?
thus far.
I don't know why it's so hot right now, but
You know what?
Yeah.
Where's all the smoke coming from?
I don't know. I think it's just that hot that smoke's rising from the
Yeah.
ground.
If you guys don't know how bad we have it in the UK, this is
it.
okay. Start a topic, Callum.
Topic. I didn't come prepared with anything.
Start a topic before it gets too much.
What?
World Cup's going on at the moment.
World Cup. Yeah. Come on,
Obviously,
England.
We're supporting England in our in
I
their
love football.
turbulent times. I probably watched one match.
I've not seen any.
I might get into it as soon as it gets a little bit more intense.
Yeah,
but
if we're in the last little.
last match I watched, Ghana against England. It was 0-0, so that was a bit lame.
Who's Neil?
Neil Breen.
Oh, yeah.
Nil. There's a fly on me. Oh God. That's why I'm reacting so badly. It's because of the fly.
Yeah. There's pesky bees.
Pesky bee.
Little baby pigeon.
Now, what I like most about the World Cup, it's not actually whatever's going on, but it's the excitement surrounding it, especially when it comes to hanging out with people who actually care about football.
Yeah, you go to the pub and everyone's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I've never watched a football match in a pub in this country. I've seen a World Cup game in Amsterdam.
I've seen a World Cup game in Portugal.
That's nice.
On TV. In a pub.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it wasn't actually Portugal then?
It was Portugal versus England, I think.
Oh,
Potentially.
that could have ended up in a
In
fight.
So we were rooting for England and everyone else there was rooting for Portugal.
I'm surprised you came out alive. You know who my favourite footballer is?
Who?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a proper cool guy.
He's a proper lad, proper geezer.
I could probably name on 2 hands how many footballers I know.
Yeah, same.
Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo,
Ronaldo.
Harry Kane,
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney, Danny Drinkwater.
Oh.
Want to take a guess why I know who that is?
I could not possibly know. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
Because
he wears a blue shirt and I like the colour blue.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh man, this feels like an episode from before the big break.
Yeah.
Because we just have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. You know what? I think we've talked about everything we'd possibly ever want to talk about.
We can't talk about Mario anymore. We can't talk about the Beatles anymore. We can't talk about Minecraft anymore. We can't just keep talking about AI. That's boring.
It's gone up to a certain point where we just don't know who we are anymore.
No.
Sometimes I wake up and I think I'm a different person.
What is Rug Orange, previously known as Orange Rug?
Rug Orange is a podcast starring 2 film students.
Where we talk about insane
Callum and Eddie.
topics.
Maybe at one point it was chill, but now it's insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
So I think the reason it's gotten harder is because we have to live up to that moniker that
Yeah.
I created.
Because now we have to be
Unfortunately.
crazy and insane.
Yeah.
Like just like you wanted.
Yeah. If anything, what my philosophy when it comes to, nights out, girls, podcasts, if they're not insane, then I'm not interested.
Whoa.
Crazy, insane. Isn't that crazy and that sane for real, guys?
For real?
I wanted to talk a little bit about the new news surrounding an upcoming video game called GTA 6.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mario or something.
Is that it? Did your heart drop
Yeah.
when I said video game?
Video game, and you went, GTA 6.
Do you know about this? Do you know about this, Callum?
What?
£70 for
Yeah.
GTA 6. I think
We're in that world now.
I think GTA 5 when it came out was 50, but that was so long ago that inflation has maybe caused it to rise up a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I won't be buying it at that price, I can tell you that much.
You won't have a system to buy it on.
No, not until it comes out
Yeah, on PC, which is probably going to be
next year.
next year sometime. Hopefully.
But I think that's when online also comes out, because they're not releasing online with the game. Isn't that crazy?
That's a bit of bad news, but you know what?
I'm glad I'm not a GTA fan, so I don't have to worry about all this.
I'm not glad I'm a GTA fan. Because of things like this that happen. No physical release of the game, digital only,
Ooh,
so you can't resell it.
yeah, that's a shame.
And you just get a code in the box as well.
What?
This is crazy, guys.
You should be able to unregister the code, like from your device, so you can sell it.
Digitally to someone else.
Yeah, like no, if you got the box right, and it
Mhm.
has a code in it, you can register it to your name and your console, and then when you do want to sell it, you can unregister it from your console, and then you can't download it or play it anymore. But then you can sell it off.
That
I guess a lot of people would probably get scammed.
That is kind of what Nintendo were trying to do with what they were calling virtual game cards.
Yeah,
So
those are stupid.
So when you're...
Why not just put the game on it at that point?
I don't understand the whole thing. I was actually very confused when I logged on, because I hadn't used my Switch in like a few years. And I went back on my Switch to play some Smash Bros. And it was telling me all about this new thing called digital ID cards. And I couldn't wrap my head around it. I was like, and if I can't do it, I don't expect like, can you imagine like a kid
Yeah.
going on there being like, okay, so every single digital game I've downloaded now, if I want to, I can share it with other people, but only for a limited time.
So
And then you have to give it
strange.
back, but then you have to be in the same room as the other person when you're showing it. You can't do it online with anyone on your friends list.
I
like
don't
you
even
can
know
on
what you're
Steam.
saying. So
Because Steam has family sharing.
Yeah.
You can share your game with multiple people at once, as long as you're not playing it at the same time.
yeah,
as
and
them,
you can just go
which
on
makes sense.
offline,
Yeah, it is like
which I think still works.
it would be like sharing a game, like a physical
you can,
game with
you
someone.
can add say I added you to my library. You can download one of my games, and then say if I'm playing something, it means you can't play it.
Yeah.
But if you already have it downloaded and you go offline and then click play, it'll work.
Yeah.
As long as it's an offline game, which is
And,
pretty good.
Shout out my mate Harry. I've got so many more games I can play now. Like DuckTales Remastered,
Whoa.
which was another game that was released only as a digital game, but they had a physical copy of it. But you know what? You got a keychain with it as well. So who's really winning there?
Gotta get that
Us.
keychain, DuckTales 3
Yeah.
keychain. You know they're a real one when they have the DuckTales 3 keychain on the keys.
I would always have that on my keys.
Exactly.
Thinking about Scrooge.
In fact, I have one on my keychain right now.
Can we see it?
Nope.
Okay.
You have to believe me.
But nearer the end of the 7th generation, what they were doing is they really started getting pissed at resold games, because there are entire businesses that are propped up on selling second-hand games, like CEX and Game for a while. I don't know if they still do that. I mean, games are all in Sports Direct now, weirdly enough.
Huh?
So there are no more physical game stores.
Wait, how are you going to a Sports Direct and buying video games?
The only time I could kind of see what they're going for, and that is every year the most popular games in this country are like FIFA. So
yeah, I guess so.
if you're into football, then you're going to Sports Direct.
Just a FIFA store.
Just a FIFA store. But could you imagine going into Sports Direct coming out with Yoshi's Crafted World on Nintendo Switch? There's something not right going on there. I've never been in a game in a Sports Direct. I don't trust it. It's like when when you're in a Curry's and they suddenly tell you that you're in a car phone warehouse. I'm like, what are you talking to me about? Where am I? What are you saying to me?
No.
I tried to do that once. I tried to get a product in a Curry's PC World, but I was actually in a car phone warehouse the whole time and I had no idea. So I tried to give it to the lady at the front desk. She said, "Oh no, this is a car phone warehouse product." And I said, what are you talking about? Where has that been told anywhere? But yeah, all the car phone warehouse places are, I think, gone now. Same with Game, same with Maplins.
Yeah.
If we could do a whole...
We can just look at it online,
We could do a whole, video about...
The car phone warehouse special.
Shops that used to be there and not there anymore.
Not sponsored by Game and Car Phone Warehouse.
What places have gone in our lifetime? Like, that could be an interesting conversation.
Toys R Us.
I was literally thinking about that.
W.H. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called?
Kind
JT Peanut or something?
TG Jones.
Why? Why would they do that?
Because they lost a license. It's like how FIFA's called FC something. Maybe W.H. Smith, the man himself, said you couldn't do it anymore.
Wait, he's probably been dead for like 100 years. W.H. Smith has been around since like the 1800s.
His family didn't appreciate it. Same with anyone else. Same with Mr. Game. Same with Mr. Mac.
Yeah, why is it TK Maxx here and TJ Maxx in America?
I thought it was JC Penney.
No, that's a completely different shop.
What does JC Penney sell?
I don't know. I've never been in. I think it's maybe women's clothes.
You know, JC stands for Johnny Cash.
Really?
Or something Cash, I don't know. At least I knew the C stands for Cash. So it's Cash Penny. His name is Cash Penny.
What up? I want some Cash Penny.
You know where I learned that? The Matthew Santoro YouTuber book. I got it. Waterstones.
Wow.
Waterstones is going next, I think.
No.
You can't have a whole...
You need a bookstore.
You can't have a whole thing dedicated to books, though.
I think they still probably make good business.
They have the best board game section.
I think there's probably a bit of a slump, but I think people are getting it back into reading.
Yeah. I think the slump maybe have been due to ebooks, but the thing about ebooks is that you can't put them on a shelf to show off your knowledge of how many books you own. So there's that going for it. Like, could you just like... I guess they were thinking of it, Amazon, when they came up with a Kindle. They were thinking of it like Apple when it came to the iPod. Like, why would you have all of these physical pieces of music when you could just have all the songs in your pocket?
No, a lot of people... I think most people are like that, to be fair. I mean, a lot of people buy books and then just like give them to someone after and sell them off, which is probably a way to do it if you don't want to have a huge, massive books.
Yeah.
I mean, as someone who can't read, I would collect books. Like,
of course you can read. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can read. But like, if I wanted to read, and I was like, I would buy the books and keep them and have a collection, I think. But that's just because I'm obsessed with collecting things, I think. I think most people aren't like that. I think most people want minimal things.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think you might be wrong about that. I think that a part of... I think book culture is having an ability to...
But I think, like... I don't know, like, my mum reads a lot. And I think most of the time she just ends up handing the book on to someone. Or, like, she gets books from other people and then, like, hands them back or whatever.
Having a bookshelf, though, is a massive flex.
It kind of is, yeah.
Because you can enchant your tools if you have enough of them.
Yeah. I got Unbreaking 2 on my shears.
With enough Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, who knows what you could be capable of.
Well, yeah. Look at my very intelligent selection of knowledge. Diary of a Wimpy Kid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got all of the... the books I have are... I think I peaked at age 11 reading level, so...
Yeah, same. I mean, the only books I've read to recent memory are like Ernest Cline, like Ready Player One, Armada, which I guess aren't really kids' books because they have some things that kids should not be reading in them.
They're like teen novels, though.
Yeah,
They're like the boy version of Twilight.
But they have a lot of very descriptive things that I don't think younger teens would probably want to know.
Well, like I've always seen books, they get a little bit of a pass because it's like technically you're not seeing anything. All of what they're describing, you could probably in your head.
So maybe you don't know what it looks like.
Speaking of which, that reminds me. Do you know about the famous improv actor Sacha Baron Cohen?
I do vaguely.
In his 2009 film Bruno, there was a part of it that was struggling to get past censors, because obviously in America, if you got the NC-17, then most cinemas won't show your film, so you got to get it down to an R somehow. So there was one scene where he was going to a fortune teller and asking about his dead lover, one of the Milli Vanilli. And he asks the fortune teller if he could kiss Milli Vanilli. And what you see is a very graphic mime depiction of someone giving oral sex to another man.
Oh.
So, but if you already know that that's what's happening, then you are probably already familiar with it, meaning that you've already been corrupted, meaning it'd probably be appropriate enough to show to you, you know? The whole thing about protecting children from, especially content that swears, all goes out the window when they start their first day at secondary school and they hear people speak.
I mean, now it's even worse because the internet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I learned every swear word from the internet. Probably.
Did you?
Yeah.
Most from my father, some from the internet, some from TV late at night after the watershed.
I'd probably put it all on Jacksepticeye if I have to name one.
Yeah.
So, fuck you, Jack. No, I'm kidding.
You corrupted your innocent
you corrupted
mind.
my innocent child. Like,
we could have had KFC Vlog Part 7 if it wasn't for you.
Obscure reference. Have we talked about that on this? Probably.
Of course we have.
Oh yeah, we have.
We talked about it here. In fact, I think.
In fact, it was right in this very seat. 1 year ago.
Yeah, if you guys remember, this would be episode.
I don't know, like
13,
12, yeah,
12.
13.
So 10 episodes later. In the same place. Think about that.
I think it's 12.
If you guys remember, we were here talking about Nintendo and the government.
No, what were we talking about? We were talking about our channels, our past content creation.
But I was also
careers.
right, because we went on for quite a while about that.
That's the longest episode still, I think.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours. Nobody watched that.
You'd think if it was longer, then more people would sit down and watch it.
You think it was longer?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because people just put on videos now when they go to sleep.
That's what I do.
There's some people that get mad at people when they randomly scream during their videos because they're like, bro, I was sleeping to this. And you started screaming. It woke me up.
What do I watch to fall asleep? Like Mythbusters or Germa?
I can't imagine watching something to fall asleep to.
No, eventually, like you watch it. Like here's my setup, right? I lie on one pillow, and then I have another pillow like upright, or like on its side.
Yeah.
And then I have my phone against it, like sideways. So when I'm lying down, it's like that. And then I put something on, and then I like vaguely watch it. Sometimes I like even turn my back to it. But but then as soon as my eyes start getting tired, I just turn off my phone so it keeps playing in the background and like slide it under my pillow. and then I just fall asleep to the sound of it.
You do remind me of when I was on holiday. I was sharing a room with my sister, and I was trying to get to sleep, and I could hear, "So this is why the bite of 87 was the most significant part in Five Nights at Freddy's lore history." And I look over, and she's fallen asleep to game theory. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, because you're going to watch something
lore.
you've already seen most of the time.
Because it's like natural.
Yeah. Because no. If I don't fall asleep, if I go to bed and watch something that I haven't seen before, then I want to stay up and watch it. So that's why I watch like Mythbusters and just like Germa clips, because I've already seen them.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it goes back to when you were being read stories at bedtime by your parents.
Yeah, you'd read the same.
A familiar voice.
Yeah, I guess.
When you're comfortable. Sets you to sleep.
I sometimes watch... No. I sometimes watch the weirdest thing. I sometimes watch Kit Boga to fall asleep, so I just sometimes hear scammers like screaming. I'm like,
I think that's like the worst thing you can be going to sleep to. If I could...
But no, it just makes me happy, though, that he's like doing some good for the world.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're probably dreaming about Indian men in your
Well, I don't
dreams, though.
remember my dreams, so it very well could be.
I don't know. I don't even want to know what's in your mind. Would you ever want a device made that could potentially look into your dreams?
Yeah, because because like most of my friends have dreams and they like write them down or whatever, or like remember them. And I just don't remember any of mine at all. I think it'd be fun.
What it would probably come down to is that instead of a recreation fully of what your dreams look like according to you, it would be a like those Neuralink things that Elon Musk is trying to do.
Yeah.
It's probably detecting like connections in your brain that could assign it to a keyword that would then put it into an AI video generator.
It would probably, that would probably be the more likely one, like sooner in time, unfortunately.
Instead of something that could accurately, like, where you could look back at it.
Well, even if I could somehow get a description of what was happening.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I don't even need to see it visually. Because, the only dreams I do remember... have I talked about this before? Maybe not. I don't know. But I sometimes have a dream, and I slightly remember it when I wake up, but then I forget it, like, by the time I'm out of bed. And then that thing that happened in the dream happens to me in real life, and then I remember, oh shit, I dreamt of this. Can I tell the future? Maybe.
Well, sometimes I will...
Deja vu dreams, that's
sometimes
what I call them.
This one time I dreamt I was speaking to, like, a friend I hadn't spoken to in, like, 8 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, why haven't I kind of, like, given him a text or anything and asked him how he's doing?
Yeah.
So I woke up and did it immediately. It was like, it's weird. I've never had a dream kind of, like, be, like, influential on what I was about to do.
I think I have before. Like, because I used to remember my dreams when I was a bit younger. I think they would sometimes, like... Yeah, they probably influence. And they probably influence you even if you don't know it.
Yeah.
Because, that's the thing. If you're having a good dream, whether you remember it or not, you'll probably sleep better. If you're having a bad dream, you probably sleep a lot lighter. So you wake up feeling different. Therefore, you're going to probably, potentially do different things or do things differently that day.
Did you know that between the late 1800s and the 1960s, people reported...
Dreamt in black and white.
People reported they dreamt in black and white.
Yeah, I do know this. Surprisingly.
Who told you this?
I don't know, I've just heard it. Maybe it was you.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I already told you it.
Yeah.
But that's...
So interesting, because why? Because they... Obviously, they could see in colour.
Yeah. But I guess TV...
influences your dreams a lot.
Are like the closest thing that we have to
seeing a dream.
Dreams, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never had a dream where I'm watching a movie. Or maybe I have, but they're very rare.
I think from what I remember, most of the dreams I used to have were pretty mundane dreams. It was just like kind of replays of like my school day, like what I did at school that day, and it just was a very similar thing to what I did. I mean, sometimes you'd have nightmares, I guess.
Yeah. Did you have any dramatic nightmares? Childhood trauma?
Not that I really remember. I remember having some of the usual kind of ones. I remember having the falling kind of nightmare because I'm scared of heights, so that kind of makes sense. And sometimes it would wake me up and I would like feel a pit in my stomach, and that was really weird. But I've not had that in, I don't know, over a decade probably.
Yeah. Have you ever sleptwalked before?
Not that I know of. I think I've slept talked before.
Yes, I've been at sleepovers before where they start saying like, I was sleeping next to my friend once and he was sleep talking and he said like "daddy" like really loud. It was really weird. I don't know what kind of dream he was having.
I remember one of my friends like, well, I say recently, but within the last maybe 4 years.
Yeah.
They were asleep and said something really funny.
Can you share it on there?
No, I can't remember what it was, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious from what I remember.
And speaking of friends and not remembering things, for the longest time, I was trying to figure out the name of my friend's mum. And all I knew about it is that it started with M.
Mum.
So she was dubbed Mary by me and my other friends because we didn't know either. And we were trying to find it out. But one fateful day, she was picking him up from Spoons. And I'd already met her before. Yeah. But she didn't recognise me, I think, because of my glasses and my blonde hair.
So you said, "Oh, never met you before. What's your name?"
No, she just said, like, "My name's Metalka."
Oh.
And then I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't want to show my excitement off too much there because it would have been a little bit strange, me like jumping.
Imagine.
But, that was like a unsolved mystery from like the last 3 years of my life that suddenly got solved.
Yeah.
That's have you ever had that? You ever had a mission that's been completed?
A mission? I don't know really. I mean, I'm horrible with names, so I just forget everyone's names. And you do try and like weasel it out in a conversation with someone like, "Oh yeah, it's like you try and you make excuses for not knowing." Which I probably shouldn't have to do, but it feels bad forgetting.
Yeah, I'm bad with remembering names unless I've spoken to them. But the most embarrassing thing is when you speak to someone like maybe half a dozen times and you still aren't confident what their name is.
I know.
And it's been too late to ask. Otherwise, you just look like, and then you try and figure it out in other ways. Like you look.
I think it's our low attention span brains.
Do you think
that cause that? Because I feel like, 30, 40 years ago, people would say a name and they would like try and keep it in their head and remember it.
Yeah.
But now we just like, we think, we'll write it down or something.
Yeah.
Or like.
You've more of a dependence on reminders, like reminder apps and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think it's effective?
If I don't write shit down, I don't remember it.
Do you know what? Sometimes what I do, if my mum tells me something, I will, instead of writing it down, I'll chuck my pillow like across the room. And then I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be like, "What the fuck is this pillow there?" Oh yeah, because my mum told me this thing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
If you're wondering, yes, I do live my whole life like Greg Heffley.
Do you ever have that where you go to sleep and you're like, or like you're going to sleep and you have a really good idea, but you really don't want to get up and write it down?
Yeah.
So you just like say it a bunch of times again and again and again.
Yeah.
You're like, "Please remember this in the morning." Sometimes it works. Most of the time it does not.
If I think it's like, because I think I got a lot of my ideas for like scripts and stuff when I was just lying in bed thinking about random stuff. Yeah, because in the shower.
Your mind is open.
Yeah. It's time to like process everything, think, when it just kind of wanders and stuff.
Yeah.
I realised that a lot of the time when I'm having a conversation, it's good to like look at something or your first part of your brain is distracted by something, and then the back of your brain can just be like come out with it, whatever is is
Yeah, I
related to
come
what's
up with a
going
lot of
on.
ideas just like sitting on a train, staring out the window, or like going on a walk. Yeah, or like I came up with loads of ideas sitting on the plane, coming home.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. Just have to have an empty kind of head.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to get into that state though. A lot of the time, I can try.
You can't force it a lot
No.
of the time. It has
really
to come
hard.
naturally. Like, I think there's been plenty of times where we've decided, okay, we're going to have a brainstorming day,
And then
and we just kind of come up with maybe a few things, but there's nothing that we're really like
yeah,
too excited about. I think it's more often that I will come to you or you'll come to me and you'll be like, oh, I've got this idea
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
probably thought of in the shower or on the plane,
yeah,
and kind of start talking about it. I guess
Yeah.
last time we did a podcast, that was before we did our Canadian sweet
yes,
slash snack slash beer slash root beer tier list,
yeah,
which was interesting.
yeah. That'll be probably all come down to having it be funny in the edit.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that turns out.
I think it takes a real good editor to make something not that funny quite funny.
Yeah,
I think your ability as making comedy is all reliant on how mundane the source material is. Like a good, like a bad comedian, in my eyes, is one that is already talking about things that are kind of, like you could already imagine that they would be kind of a funny scenario, and then yet their delivery kind of disappoints you in that, because you're like, well, just the concept of it is funny enough on your own. I didn't need you as a talking head to sort of like
Well, then at that point, say if you were editing that, the punchline would be like that part of it, rather than the actual joke, and you make that just kind of funny in a way. Like, I don't know,
because I saw a random video that was like laughing at videos that were on like laughing at comments that were on like a porn site, and I'm like, yes, obviously you're going to find some funny stuff there. So it's just whatever you're bringing to it that I think is going to be more interesting than, you know, the content. Because for me, I think comedy is a very personality driven thing.
Yeah, it's very preferenced as well.
Yeah. People like Minions, so it's okay to like Minions.
That's what you think of when preference.
Yeah.
Minions. No, I have a lot of experience kind of editing. I won't say unfunny, but like, you know, people who aren't comedians, but like my friends who I think are funny. So trying to make that funny to everyone else and just shoving a lot of edits and weird things and making it silly is something I've done a lot of.
You got that practice down.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because that's like probably the thing I know how to do best when it comes to editing.
I think when you're doing like IRL stuff with your friends, I think the most important thing is trying to find the best dynamic between.
Yeah, I know. I think it's trying to have fun.
The funniest pair of people.
I think if they're having fun and they're maybe not so funny, that's better than them trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And not having fun.
Yeah.
Like, because if there's actual like passion and enjoyment in it, that's a lot better. And then you can fix the kind of funniness and you can change the like style of comedy and editing a lot. I think
it's so easy to tell when someone's just kind of saying stuff just for the sake of it without actually kind of, you know, kind of that they're not having like the best time, unless they're like naturally very a dry person and they don't present.
Well, or like some people are just not good at being on camera, even if they want to be. Like, I think I'm a bit like that, but you know, we all got to get better.
Yeah.
But like most of the stuff I was making, I would say literally the main guy. Sorry if you're watching this. He's probably not watching this. Like the main guy who was kind of hosting it all. I wouldn't say like he tried to act, but like he can't act. You already know this. I've told you that. Sorry.
Well, you must be good friends if you're.
We're good friends.
Saying that.
Yeah, we're good friends. So, in fact, he's been on this very podcast before.
Yes. So you're narrowing it down to just like
3 people. But yeah, I don't think like he tried to kind of put on a thing and act and stuff, which wasn't really funny. But the fact that he was trying it made it really funny to edit that, because you just kind of cut to something really, like, you know, you're kind of making the funniness is making fun of him.
Yeah.
And like how, and like if he's saying stuff incorrectly, or like you can clearly see he's reading off a note or something. Yeah. You know, that just there's always workarounds to doing the things you want to do, and you have to be creative about that. Yeah. Which I don't think a lot of people don't realize that. Yeah. I don't think. I
think when you're on camera, at least when we're doing our like
I get too
just
like
12
YouTubery. I don't know why.
Your idea of what it should be like on camera is not what you are in real life.
I don't know why. I go to the instant like overhyped.
All right, so this is what we're going to do next.
Yeah, I don't know why. I genuinely can. I mean, I guess it's because the videos I'm trying to parody is like Schlatt or like Unus Annus kind of things, and they're always like that.
Yeah,
they're always quite over the top and silly. So I just instantly do that. And that's, again, that goes back to the videos like I used to film and edit. That's how all my friends were in those videos, basically. Just doing the over-the-top thing. Which I guess it works for YouTube. But also, I think people do want to see more like genuine things. I mean, I guess it is genuine because that's just instantly how my brain thinks I should react to it and act to it. But it's not like actually how I would do it if the cameras were off.
Yeah.
It's how I would genuinely do it if the cameras are on, but it's not genuinely how I would do it if the cameras are off.
I think that's what people are looking for the most, because I think when things are slowly getting more manufactured, and especially in like higher budget
people
content,
just want real people
stuff, you know, like even something like comedy, where you can tell that certain jokes have been manufactured to appeal to a certain demographic of people, and it's so obvious that you're, in a way, like pandering through doing stuff like that. I think what people want most is just seeing, like, you know, real people, and I think my taste. I don't know. I think maybe some people don't mind it as much, but I think, especially for me, my taste is really reliant on either very informative content or stuff that is very, like, real, like stuff. I mean, like Callum's Corner, maybe, if you want to count that.
I can't. The thing is with that, I can't tell what's real.
Yeah,
which is pretty. It's kind of the cool thing about it.
But it, like, when he does his videos about like staying up for that sticker's getting in the shot, I just realised, but it's all right. When he's doing videos on like only eating Rustler burgers for a week, it's just like, it's funny because it's him, and what he's actually doing is kind of secondary to his how he like announces how he's going to do things and stuff. I think that's the core of YouTube, in my opinion. It's not algorithm. It's not long. It's not getting the video to 10 minutes. It's not making higher budget films. It's really
doing what's organic.
It's being yourself and broadcasting yourself. That's what it was all about.
I think a lot of the people I watch are definitely like that. I mean, I was talking about Germa earlier. Like, his comedy is kind of entirely his own, and it just so happens that a lot of people really like it, I think. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the reason they do like it is because it's just genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, because like, if it was a more produced and thought out thing, he wouldn't have a bit that runs for like 5 years straight, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why would anyone do that? But yeah, he's been saying for the last like 5 years that he's going to do a battle axe stream where he gets someone to swing an axe at him so he can dodge it and prove that he can dodge an axe.
Yeah.
Little do people realise the whole joke is that he's dodging the axe dodging stream.
You just gave away the fucking joke, Callum.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeremy.
On the complete
German
flip
heads.
side of that, someone like KSI, who, if you're into,
Oh, I don't know if he's a real person.
if you're into real drama, you'll know that KSI left the Sidemen to go and
Did he?
make Mr. Beast style content.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever I hear about KSI, he's always
He's always doing something bad.
he's always like selling out in some
Yeah.
way. I think that maybe
I think he just really likes money.
when I was growing up, like in year 5 and 6, and I just hear KSI or the Sidemen usually in the same like context, and it was like there was so much like passion surrounding him. There was almost a cult of personality surrounding the guy that you couldn't think of YouTube, or you couldn't think of like especially British YouTubers without thinking of KSI, because
Yeah.
he is like the most
I've never cared
popular
for him, to be honest.
British. I don't expect me or you to have really ever
What?
water.
Water? No, I'm just kind of I'm getting like lightheaded from the smoke.
What smoke?
Oh yeah. It's just
Anyway.
really hot out.
But like KSI now, it's you could see someone saying like, "Oh, I'm a KSI fan." Maybe even a few years ago, that person would
I
probably
don't-
be quite small, and they would
Yeah.
probably have an apple juice carton in their hands. But at least
No, they'd probably have a bottle of Prime
yeah.
Energy.
But at least you could sort of understand it. But if you're like KSI now, I've seen like one of his recent videos. It's not that recent, maybe a year ago. But it is like a ripped off Mr. Beast type thing. And it is so obvious that he's trying to get that piece of the pie. But no one is going to engage with something if they can clearly see that it's just like, okay, so you're Mr. Beast, but you've got a British accent and you're black. That's the only difference. And maybe
Yeah.
you're a little bit more audacious. Maybe you've got more of a personality than Mr. Beast does. Doesn't take that much, you know.
No.
But like at the end of the day, you're tapping into a market that has been fully tapped. There are no more fans of it that are going to exist.
It's just about money and views
Yeah.
for that kind of person. Whereas, you know, I feel like I like to think if we got a significant viewership and whatever, we wouldn't do stuff based on how many views, or I mean,
Well,
we
that
haven't
depends.
really been doing it.
That depends. If we're you know, if you get the taste of it, maybe.
Well, that's
you'll
what I'm
be
saying.
speaking
I like to
differently.
think that we're both on the same page. That if we start getting good views for stuff, we wouldn't just like completely sell out. We would
Yeah.
still do what we think is right and interesting and unique, and
Yeah.
we wouldn't just start making like stuff we know is going to work.
Yeah. And in fact, I think because this hasn't been your first YouTube rodeo at all.
No.
Not in the least, and neither has it been mine. But so you can kind of see what kind of works and what doesn't, but at the same time, everything's changing. People's tastes are different.
Bro, this is sorry. Yeah.
In a way, trends are just the taste of a crowd, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of the issue currently, I think, with YouTube. I think there's a lot of things I think we would make that there'd probably be a big audience for that would love it. Like we were talking about Nirvana, the band, last episode, if that comes out. I think it will. But we're talking about that, and that like has a huge following, and it's the kind of, and it gives me like assurance, like, oh, okay, there is an audience for the kind of stuff that what I would want to do, and like it is out there. It's just kind of hard to get people to see it.
Yeah.
It's hard to find them, especially with just so much content out there.
It's never been easier to start making stuff, but it's never been harder to
Get it
start
seen.
being seen.
Yeah, that is the issue.
I think that, going back to KSI, just love talking about the guy. But you can clearly see that he's not being honest. Like when he left the Sidemen, he basically said, "I'm doing this to spend more time with my family."
Oh,
And then he went on a podcast and was like, "I want to overtake Mr. Beast. I want to overtake I Show Speed," which it's not just arrogant, but you're also not being truthful to even the people, you know, that you listen to. You're kind of treating your fans like dirt, basically, and not being truthful with them. So I can't expect that you'd get very far. A whole audience will just turn into a bunch of, you know, people that would basically eat anything from you, you know?
Yeah.
And if that's what you want, then...
Oh my God. You can't see under these glasses, but I'm crying from this. Holy.
I've just lowered your lifespan with this
by
one
like
podcast.
4 days at least. Yeah. It's kind of sad.
What do you want to do? Do you want to start a version of the Sidemen?
Yeah, the side
Just
boys.
the just gone boys.
The 12 boys. Wait.
Team Just Gone.
Yeah.
Team 12.
Team 12. Team Just Gone 12.
Rug 12 Alliance.
Welcome back to the Rug 12 Alliance channel. Today, me, Philip, and Corey are going out to shoot some baskets. But can we do it in one shot?
You know, it would just end up being like the Yogs cast or something.
Yeah, we would just end up sitting there playing Minecraft all day. Which is much. I'd rather watch that over KSI, that's for sure.
Lunchly? Should we get some Lunchly later?
Yeah.
Does Lunchly even exist anymore?
I think it does. The thing is, of all like the Mr. Beast related food products that have released, he releases them and then he's like, oh, look, it's so healthy. It has all this. And it actually is. But it tastes like absolute shit. And then he slowly, silently changes the ingredients and makes it really bad for you after the launch. So I think that's kind of the same thing that happened to Lunchly. Like, it used to be awful. The cheese was, like, moldy because it was, like, actual decent cheese but they didn't preserve it properly. So now they've added, like, preservatives and stuff, which is obviously bad for you. And now it doesn't go moldy.
But now it's not good for you.
But now it's not as good for you. I mean, if you're going to buy, like... What's the other one? What's the actual brand?
Lunchables.
Lunchables. If you're going to buy Lunchables, it's probably exactly the same.
Well, we have Lunchers, which is just...
Lunchers?
Which is just like ham and cheese crackers.
Yeah.
Which... Oh, I would love to get some of them down me right about now.
Sponsor.
Yeah, they used to be Lunchables, but then they wanted to change it so it's like Dunkers and Lunches and Bunches and...
Crunches.
Yeah, stuff like
and
that.
Munches.
To keep it all, the Dairy Lee brand under one consistent umbrella. So, you've got that going for you. I don't know what kind of things did you used to get at the supermarket when you were younger?
Oh, I don't know.
And stuff.
I could not tell you. I have the worst memory.
Why the hell are we doing a podcast, Callum?
Why are we doing a podcast? It's actually a really good question. I don't think we've ever stopped to think about that.
No, I think it's just like we like the name.
I think we really liked Rug Orange, so we just kept doing it.
I think we like the fact that we combined...
This is the last episode, I guess.
I think we like the fact that we combined our channel names together.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool. But...
Well, I think it's just something to do, because otherwise we'd be doing nothing.
What I was thinking of is beanbags. That's what was getting me involved in it.
Oh, yeah, the beanbags. That's never happened, has it?
I think beanbags is like... You know, that's what I was here for the whole time.
Well, we'll do an episode with beanbags.
But it'll probably be at uni, where they actually have beanbags.
We should film some more at uni, if there's any time when we get back.
Yeah.
Because it'll be easy to get guests. I think we desperately need guests, judging by the last couple of episodes.
Yeah. It just makes the whole thing a little bit easier. I think when I was doing a podcast, and when I was doing Red Orange, which I was going to wear my Red Orange shirt today, but it had a bunch of holes in it, unfortunately. I think the moths got to it. But the problem that we had with it is that after a few episodes, we kind of realized that I think we only did like 2 episodes that were just like us. And then from that point, we were just like, oh shit, we need to have people.
Well, I guess it's good that at least we can kind of keep it together.
Yeah.
It's not like... I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Because we just end up having conversations. Literally, a camera, like, doesn't even need to be here right now, really.
Yeah.
could just be discussing this.
And
off
because
camera.
you live pretty far away, it's like, well, we don't have conversations all the time.
No.
So
we're just weird and we record our conversations.
it's probably why it started recently, because we were talking a lot during the break.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, we don't really have much to say to each other, because what we say to each other, we say, at uni, or, when we're playing like Minecraft, when you're making a casino.
Oh, those are the good old days.
How was that?
I've not been on the server because I've not even had it up.
Yeah.
It's been just off. So
sad life. Park life.
Park life.
Park life.
That's what? Wait, what? Someone should do that remix. I'm out of topics again.
Of course you are.
I never have topics.
What did we?
How many episodes did I have topics for? Like 2.
We're getting too meta. That's the problem. We're like, this is what it's like making a podcast.
We're talking about podcast making.
We're talking about YouTube for a little bit. We're talking a little bit more. We're talking it less like our experience and more like the whole, how we feel.
Oh my God, have you seen some of the shit that's happening on YouTube lately?
I'm excited to hear.
So, like, if a video gets...
You're like a bee, I just realised.
I know, I'm getting fucking steamed. My eyes are watering so much. Anyway. Yeah. So, like, there's a new kind of thing on YouTube where if a video gets popular, all the AI slop channels will just basically duplicate the video, like, one for one, and re-upload it, and it'll still get views. And then it also, at the end of it, turns out that the original video was also AI. So it's just a complete slop machine.
I love that. I swear
Isn't
they were
that
going to do
great?
something like, if your video is AI, then you can't make money on it anymore.
They should do that. That's a good idea.
They were kind of entertaining that idea to begin with. I don't know if this is a good idea, because I might melt my shoes on the whatever that is.
Jimmy Woolley won't earn any money anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Hope he
Jimmy
likes my
Woolley,
song that I submitted.
Pick Callum's song.
Yeah, please.
I know you want to cancel the song contest because Callum was the only one that submitted anything, but
I really love Jimmy Woolley.
you can't set up a contest and not just pick someone.
Yeah, and then if I win, I'll get you on the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Isn't that true?
Yeah. Well, something happened since our last podcast, and that would be a comment from a 7.5 million subscriber YouTube channel.
Yeah. Mr. Tom Scar commented.
Thanks, Tom Scar, for
you probably
comment.
didn't watch the episode, and you probably aren't going to watch this.
What I can say to you, Tom Scar, right now, if you're listening, put him in the title again. Say,
Yeah.
Tom Scar, we're coming for you.
Tom Scar, watch this video. Timestamp. That's the title.
Tom Scar, what we can say to you is that you wrote a whole fake cease and desist, which was pretty funny, to be fair.
That is pretty
But you
funny.
didn't shout us out.
What the hell?
Where's the Twitter shout out?
A little community
I went
post.
on your Twitter and you were already talking about Keir Starmer. where's the hey look, I found this cool short film.
Ooh.
But
and he didn't respond to my message saying we should collab.
You were being a bit of a beg.
I know. Of course, I'm gonna.
What you got to say is just collab, because then
Collab.
Just collab.
Cool face emoji.
Because then otherwise he's going to read that and be like, oh my God, I got to fucking go somewhere and then do it.
Well, I never said that.
Well, maybe that's what he assumes though. When you hear collab, he's like, oh my God.
I mean, we could collab. He could do a voice for a character in something we make.
Oh yeah.
Or like...
Can he... what if we say he can voice God? And then that can be like a whole thing. So we like look up in the sky and we're like, God, what shall I do?
But
that could be...
I would like to collaborate with him in like the old school Tom Scar way, where we make a short film with him. Because I think he's not probably done that for a while.
No,
and I think
his
would be
last
good
short
for him.
film was like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Based on what I've been
But
seeing.
like, I mean, his classic
Oh, the classics.
short
Oh,
film. Like
the
his,
classics.
like when he was in uni, college short films.
Oh, yeah.
I like those for some reason. They just feel kind of cool.
Tom Scott, timestamp this.
Yeah, Tom.
Come on the podcast.
I'll reply to the comment again, and I'll put this as a timestamp.
You already know me by you already know my name, bro.
Yeah.
So, and I know your name, Ridgewell. So you better.
Oh, yeah. We'll get our lawyers on you.
Yeah,
How'd you like
we
that?
got a whole team. You wouldn't think,
Yeah,
but
we do.
my
If Nirvana the band taught us anything, have good lawyers.
good lawyers. I
My
think
uncle studies bird law.
one of my uncles studies criminal law, which involved an Excel bully.
Bird law's better, to be fair.
Is bird law better?
Yeah. Bird law always wins the case.
Jay.
Bird?
How many times do you think, like, what's the ratio of how many times he was called Jay versus how many times he was called Bird?
I actually think probably about 50-50.
Yeah. I think he was called Jay a little bit more often
Probably, yeah.
in the whole time.
It's probably like
slot.
60-40.
Yeah. Matt Johnson, we know you go on podcasts sometimes.
Come on, ours.
Come on ours.
We'll fly to Toronto.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? If you pay us.
You've got money, I'm sure. You've been in...
Yeah, just apply for some of that good Canadian funding, arts funding
Buck
that
us
you
a
guys get.
TOONIE.
Yeah, buck us a TOONIE and we'll be over.
Get that £1...
Buck us a TOONIE.
one,
So funny.
£1 trip to Toronto.
Yeah. Literally. Signed Matt Johnson TOONIE.
Matt, like, I don't think I would go with the Matt Johnson moniker. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't like put his like initial for his middle name in there, because it's quite a.
Matt Johnson.
My name's Matt Johnson.
My name is Matt Johnson.
Like, your real name, you wouldn't have to, if you use your real name as like a star name. Like, that's very specific. So
Yeah.
I don't think there will be any other people with your name. I think there is someone.
No.
Well, I've looked up my name online, and you get. We've probably talked about this before, but you get this like lawyer, and then you get this article that says Scout Camp Rapist had no remorse,
Oh.
which just makes it easy for my friends to
So that's
send me
pretty
that.
good. So when you like apply for a job and they look up Eddie Drinkwater, that comes up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry, I should. No, everyone knows. I think.
Yeah, everyone knows.
It's in the
at this
descriptions
point.
of all the
Yeah.
Just
So
Gone
if you
12
want to
videos,
identity theft me, go ahead.
Yeah, here's my signature. Here's my social security.
Here's my mobile number.
Yeah.
Recently, WhatsApp have changed, so now you can have usernames on WhatsApp. You don't need to give someone your phone number to message them on WhatsApp, which I think is a positive change.
Yeah, it's like Telegram.
But what I'm worried about now is that they're
Scams.
linking Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook
Oh,
accounts
no.
kind of together in one thing. So I think what the data that you share to Instagram and Facebook, they could potentially send you personalized
Ads on WhatsApp.
ads on
Woo!
WhatsApp. That's what I'm looking forward to. When I'm just trying to text my mum saying I'll be there soon, and I get an ad for like,
And then Meta
Tampax.
AI says, "You want to be there soon? Uber."
I know what you're about to do.
I know your every move because I am always watching and listening.
Oh, this bloody smoke's getting in my face. It's really annoying.
I know. I feel awful.
Dude,
I breathed in so much smoke.
it's actually setting, like, how has it been going on for this long?
And none of it's on fire.
It's just where there's smoke.
I guess we're
there's
breaking
fire.
the bit now. Well, yeah, we already have, haven't we?
Oh yeah,
That guy. We were going to do a bit where like we didn't acknowledge it.
yeah. But then like the smoke
then,
started
like,
getting in
it-
your face. So
But then like I feel really ill now from all the fire. What the fuck? I just wanted a stick to poke it with. Here on Rug Orange, we poke the fire.
poking the bear.
Oh god. And why is it always in my direction the whole time? The wind is just going in my direction. I'm surprised it's not gone out.
Look at the vlog. It's just like, it's kind of burnt, but not really.
Whoa.
Yeah, why are you getting all of that?
I think the wind's going this way.
Have you ever smoked before, Calm?
Have you ever smoked?
Yeah,
What, like a ham?
like a cigarette.
I think I have, but I really hate it.
Yeah, I don't really feel it.
I just end up feeling sick and lightheaded. So I don't really get it.
What a fail of a fire. We could say that before we started the cameras, it was like a full fire. And then when we started, we were just like...
Well, shall I just add a fire effect?
AI, Premiere AI.
No way. How long would that take to generate on an hour-long video?
Probably around.
And when we stick our hands
hours.
in it, our hands probably become flames or something.
We turn into like Fire Boy from Fantastic Four.
Oh, I thought you meant from Fireboy and Water Girl.
No, I mean from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shark Boy?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl, you don't know about that?
No.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a fantastic film directed by Robert Rodriguez, who also directed Sin City. And it's about a Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I don't know what... Have you ever seen that meme that's like, "You ruined my dream journal"? I did not. Mr. Electric sent him to the principal's office and have him expelled.
So that's Fireboy and Water Girl?
It's difficult to converse with you, Callum.
I haven't watched any films, so I wouldn't know.
We've got to watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl later.
Episode 3 of the unaired movies podcast.
Exactly.
Is that what it's called? The unaired movies?
The unaired movie podcast.
And then we never release any
If
of
you're a
them.
Patreon subscriber,
which we have, definitely.
Then go ahead and click. We might have to end it now, Callum, because of the...
Yeah,
flame.
how long? I don't know how long we've been going.
We've been going on for about an hour.
Okay. Sorry if it's short.
If it's too short, we'll just put us trying to make the fire at the end.
Yes. So you enjoy that, I guess, if it's too short.
We're going to cut to that now.
No, well, if not, then you don't get it, so...
Yeah, but...
I'm sorry.
Well, there's going to be a new upload for the members of this channel.
$1 membership gets you the Fire Start special.
And it's going to be... We're going to put Firestarter by The Prodigy in the background.
Yeah, and we're going to get... The whole thing's going to get copyright. And that's why it's behind a paywall. Because we've got to pay for the rights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Rug Orange.
Yeah.
The final episode.
Probably, yeah. At this rate, if we don't get any more guests...
The next episode we'll have a guest on.
Well, at very least, we'll have topics.
Yes.
So, if I write down topics that we just think of, you write down topics, surely we can have something.
We'll have a brainwave moment.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the topic for the next episode.
Brainwave moment.
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron.
We'll try and talk about Jimmy Neutron.
The Jimmy Neutron
for
extravaganza.
as long as we can. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye. Is this when it starts to go dark?
Yeah, it's like fading out right now.
Do you want to do a little intro before we start? We got to introduce the song.
This is Apple Dave Run. An awful song made from awful words.
40 years the world will be fire. I spent 2 days sailing up the Nile. I saw the smoke coming from the slime. Steam washed over, felt like a train line. After this, the fish will swim in the ocean. Call me Nemo, the way I don't see the waves. When the orange sun beats down in time, we'll all resort to committing apple crime. Why don't you talk about the future? The reporter's so loud saying, read the news, sir. So you better run away, Dave. You gotta be fast for the way you behave. But hey, the rug was cheap and just so soon. Everything will reflect back like a Persian spoon. After this, the fish will swim in the ocean. Call me Nemo, the way I don't see the waves. When the orange sun beats down in time, we'll all resort to committing apple crime. Apple crime. Apple crime. Apple crime. Run away, Dave. It's apple crime. Yeah.